Merry Christmas to all who celebrated this Wednesday. We got 10 games for you tonight. My name is Andreas Sachenko and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We take it to Vladivostok first, where Admiral play hosts to Afton Belis at Fetisov Arena. The Virtus have a great chance to get on the board midway through the first as they get a man advantage, but this passing play leads to nothing in the end. Soon after that, Denis Bodrov delivers a huge hit on Kirill Voronin right at the boards. That sure doesn't look like it tickled. Second period now, Yuri Petrov is looking for a passing lane, finds it, Alexander Osipov has it go and hits the back of the net, but it was obviously dislodged, so it doesn't count. Midway through the period now, Brooks Masick feeds Bodrov on open ice, pass to the far post, and Nigel Dawes is robbed by Alexander Trushkov. Soon after that, Alexander Mireskin finally breaks the deadlock as he squeaks it past Jakub Kovacs for his second of the year. But Afton Belis get back even in no time, and they do it short-handed. Anatoly Golyshev blazes to the net and slings it past Trushkov. Third period now, 19-year-old Danil Valitov blows his tire, paving the way for Vladimir Butuzov, but he's stopped by Jakub Kovacs. It goes to overtime. Jeff Platt draws a penalty and it proves to be crucial. Alexei Vasilevsky scores the winner on the ensuing power play. Afton Belis take it 2-1 on the road. We move on to Khabarovsk now, where Amur defend the ice against Torpedo at Platinum Arena. There's not much scoring in this one, and it all takes place late in the first period. Daniil Faizulin puts Amur on the board as it banks it home up Anders Lindback. And exactly a minute later, Alexander Gorshkov taps it in on the off-man rush. The Ushenin twins draw the assists. Evgeny Alekin stops 27 shots for his fourth shutout of the year, and Amur win their third consecutive game. 2-0 is the final. Beijing China is our next stop. Kunlun Red Star lays him up against Dynamo Minsk. The Dragons strike early in this one. Captain Brandon Eve buries the rebound from the doorstep for his 9th of the year. They double their lead in the dying seconds of the next period. Jake Chelios throws it in the slot and Devonta Smith-Pelly finds the back of the net. Dynamo get on the board 4 minutes into the third. Captain Andrei Kostitsyn puts his individual skill on display as he scores his 10th of the year. But that's as close as they can get in this one. Kunlun Red Stars snap their 2-game losing streak as they take it 2-1 on home ice. We'll make our way to Novosibirsk now, where Sibir face off against Spartak Moscow. This one is not a close contest. The red and white open score just under 2 minutes in as Maxim Tuplakov scores on a power play. Beauty! Second period now, Andrei Kotekin receives the puck on top of the circle and he wires it past Alexei Krasikov on the glove side. Less than 3 minutes later, Yakov Rylov shoots from the blue line and goes wide of the net, but Krasikov is caught out of position and Ilya Zubov scores on the rebound off the M boards. Sparta get another one before the period expires. Mikhail Yunkov finds loose puck at the hash marks and snaps it home. Sibir swapped Krasikov for Harry Saturday, but to no avail. Robin Gunzel converts to the power play to give us our final. Nikita Bespalov stops 25 shots against his former team for his second shutout of the year, and Spartak win 5-0 on the road. We're now in Nur-Sultan, Kazakhstan, where Boris do battle with the mighty SKA St. Petersburg. Home side gets off to a perfect start. Ada Optima slams it into the back of the net just 11 seconds in. Army Man scored 2 in a row in a span of 39 seconds 3 minutes later, though. First, Yuri Lecter ends his 16-game drought as he scores his 11th of the year. And a few moments later, Artyom Zub takes a quick shot off the right wing and it goes in with a deflection. Midway through the period, Zub scores his second of the night with a huge clapper from the left wing. Nail Yakupov has assist on both of Zub's markers. Boris pulled back to within one less than a minute later. Jesse Blacker sets up Alexei Miklikov for a one-timer at the blue line, and there's no stopping that rocket. Moving on to the second, Lucas Bengtsson takes a hard shot from the point just a few seconds in and finds the back of the net, but it's not going to count due to goal interference. SKA get a man advantage soon after that, and they convert on it. Now Yakupov gets down on one knee and scores his 7th of the year. 3 minutes later, they extend their lead to 5-2. Vasily Takranov drops to the right circle, receives a cross-ice pass from Vladimir Tkachuk and one-times it in. Late in the period, Artem Zub completes his first career KHL hat-trick to put it away. 4 SKA players finish the net with 3 points as they beat Boris 6-2 on the road. Let's see what's going on in Moscow, where a rivalry game takes place. Red Army faced Dynamo for the 3rd time this season. First period, Konstantin Akuilov dangles his way to the net and takes his shot off the pipe and back into play goes. Midway through the period, Mikhail Grigorenko slices his way to the slot on a power play, but he can't beat Ivan Bachurov either. Second period now, Dynamo with a man advantage. Ivan Bachurov makes the long pass to Vadim Shipachev, who hands it over to Dmitry Yashkin, and it beats Lars Yukonson to open up the scoring. The blue and white score another one midway through the third. Yashkin plays it to the blue line, and Mikhail Tchaikovsky beats Yukonson low. They bag it late in regulation. Yashkin scores on the empty net to wrap up his 3-point night. Bachurov stops 27 shots for his 3rd shutout of the year, and Dynamo beat Red Army for the first time. 3-0 is the final. And just a few more scores to tell you about. Saristal beat Sochi 4-2 on home ice. Game-winning goal was scored by Igor Yakolev on a power play late in the second. Battle of Tatarstan had a clear-cut hero tonight. It was Matt White. He had a goal and a shootout winner. Neftekimik won 2-1. And finally, Tractor beat Avangard for the 5th consecutive time. This time it was a 3-1 decision on the road. Paula Bears have won 3 in a row now for the first time this season. And that's it for the KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for 2 more bouts. Dynamo Riga will host Metalurg, while Jokerit will visit Lokomotiv. My name is Andreas Sachenko. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.